Hi, I guess you're probably thinking that this is just another video on growing indoor lettuce. Well, it is actually, but I hope to give you more information like how to choose your indoor grow lights and how much it actually costs to grow lettuce indoors. So welcome to Journey to Hydroponics. My name is Pat and let's start with growing hydroponic lettuce indoors. As in all my videos, it is a good practice to sterilize your coco peat. You can sterilize the moist coco peat using a microwave for 3 minutes or pour boiling water and let it cool down. Squeeze out the excess water and fill up your seedling container about 2 inches high. My seedling container is a microwave container and I place drainage holes in the bottom using a soldering iron. Moisten the coco peat with treated tap water. Treated tap water for me means that your tap water is left in an open container for at least 1 day to release the chlorine. I'm going to use these mini romaine seeds, so I place a hole on the coco peat that's large enough to bury the seed. I water the seed and cover it with coco peat and then moisten the coco peat one last time. Next, I place weights on top so that the seeds are nicely snuggled with the moist coco peat, and then I place the container inside a box to begin germination. Most lettuce seeds germinate in 4 days, so when you see the seedling popping out like this on the 4th day, you can place the container now under grow lights about 2 inches below the lights. From the 4th day, always check the coco peat and make sure it is moist. In my case, I usually do the bottom feeding every other day, and so when you see 2 leaves or less, just bottom feed using your treated water. Around the 10th day, you may notice that a 3rd leaf like this is appearing. This is the time you can bottom feed every other day with half-strength nutrient solution. Half-strength is 1/2 nutrient solution and the other half is treated water. Click on the link below for my previous video regarding mixing nutrient solution. The formula for lettuce is the same with basil and with most leafy vegetables. Keep bottom feeding your lettuce with half-strength solution until you see about 4 leaves. Mine came out around the 17th day, so from this day on, I now bottom feed every other day with full-strength solution. Let's talk about the indoor grow lights I use. In my previous video about choosing grow lights, it is suggested to look for grow lights that have about 2,500 lumens or more and 5,000 Kelvin or more. But with lettuce, you can get by with a lower lumen reading. Under my bookshelf, I use a 9-watt daylight LED that you can purchase in any hardware store. In general, 9-watt daylight gives about 900 lumens and has over 5,000 Kelvin. So I asked the hardware guy to connect for me 3 of these LED tubes that are only 24 inches long or 2 feet in length. In this 3-row light setup, I can grow about 10 to 12 lettuce plants. Let's compute our electricity charge by the month. Here's a calculator you can use online. So let's compute our electricity cost. I have 3 LEDs that are consuming about 9 watt each. So that's 9 times 3, that's equivalent to more or less 27 watts. The electric company charges about a little bit over 10 pesos per kilowatt per hour. I'm going to play safe at 11. And then I turn on my lights at 6 a.m. up to 8 p.m. and that's equivalent to about 14 hours. So according to this calculator, in order to grow lettuce, my electricity cost will be about 127 pesos per per month. Let's get back to the lettuce. It's now day 24 and the lettuce are ready to be transplanted into their final container. The container I use to carry the lettuce is an 8-ounce plastic cup where I place holes on the bottom and on the sides about this high. The container I use to hold the nutrient solution is a plastic jar previously made for peaches. I placed aluminum foil around the jar so that the outside light cannot penetrate and grow algae inside. I also have here a tray of treated water that will be used to clean the roots. So loosen the cocoa peat on the side of the lettuce and carefully lift up the plant without damaging the roots as much as possible. Hold the lettuce by its leaves and wash out the cocoa peat from the roots. Fill the plastic cup 3/4 full of cocoa peat and place a hole in the center. Get the lettuce and transfer it into the hole. Use your chopstick to help you. Now, get the jar and fill it up with full-strength nutrient solution. I fill it up to this line here so that the solution touches above the net cup and the cocoa peat. This ensures that the cocoa peat remains moist for the lettuce roots. You can now return the lettuce under your grow lights. The lettuce should be around 2 to 3 inches below the lights. Check every other day the level of the nutrient and refill it when necessary. So let's talk about the direct cost of growing a lettuce. We have the 127 pesos a month, and I added 15 more days because it takes about 40 to 45 days to harvest. And then I added the romaine seeds at 17 pesos for 10. We also used about a cocoa peat, about a kilo of that, so 22 pesos. And then we used the master blend, a nutrient solution, which is about 8 pesos for 20 liters. I didn't bother totaling lights and cups because we keep using that anyway. So the total for 10 heads is 237.50. And if I divide that, that's equivalent to 23.75 per lettuce head. The nice thing about lettuce is it can grow on partial shade, so you don't have to use your grow lights all the time. Lettuce will germinate and grow quickly if it's given as much daylight as possible. But if the sun is too hot, then your lettuce is going to dry out. So if you want to use your grow light for 24 days before the transfer, the electrical cost is about 105 pesos. And then you can place the lettuce in partial sun. Add in the other direct cost materials, and the total cost to grow a lettuce head is about 15 pesos. Well, that's about it. I hope to encourage you to try growing your own lettuce indoors. Thank you for watching Journey to Hydroponics.